please. Welcome back, everybody. We have got our raw food chef slash guru, Meghan Pearson, with all her raw food goodness, and we can look as glowingly radiant as she does.
You're so sweet.
It's so intimidating, Meg, because people think raw food, it sounds a little weird, it sounds too hard. This is what you need in your pantry if you want to attempt anything raw food cuisine, because it's not cooking, it's raw.
Well, I mean, you don't have to have everything either. This is just some of my faves, some of my favorite things that I like to keep on hand. So first thing is apple cider vinegar, raw, unpasteurized. It's got the mother, it's got all the greatness that, you know, that raw can bring to you. It's great first thing in the morning with water. A lot of people do lemon water in the morning. I use that. It's very alkalizing on the body.
Soft on your tummy, too.
Soft on your tummy, good for marinating tail as well. Next on the list is protein powder. I like this one in particular because it's not as gritty and sandy as a lot of other protein powders out there on the market. So I add that to smoothies, I add it into pestos, I add it into everything for protein. Next up, I have
this?
These are both chia seeds. They're different. There are two different brands that I use. This one here is the whole chia seed, which is great for making puddings and whatnot, which is what I have on the display out there. And this is another product that I've just started using most recently. And these are chia seeds that are actually sliced, and I guess they're supposed to be a little bit more bioavailable to the body, and a little bit more superfood in the superfood category.
The healthiest chocolate you can eat is the cacao nib.
Yes, and I use these like chocolate chips, say interchangeably. I put it into my raw oatmeal cookies. I put it on top of my raw banana cream pie. So that's like the raw cacao nib, kind of just chopped up into little nibs.
This stuff's good for your skin, the coconut oil.
It's good for everything. I put it on my skin, on my hair. I use it in recipes.
In your hair?
It's an all-natural lubricant. It is, yeah, it's super good.
As a conditioner, like a leave-in?
I use it as like gel, like pomade.
Oh, you're kidding.
Super moisturizing. This here is lucuma. I have two different sweeteners here that I like to use. So dates I use quite often, but I always make sure I'm using them with some sort of fat, so nuts or something, because it is really high in sugar. And this is lucuma powder, all natural. It's a Peruvian fruit that they grind up and make a powder, low glycemic. So that's super good for people that are worried about that.
Okay.
Almonds. We can't forget almonds.
Natural.
Superfood, vitamin E. Normally not raw when you get them out of California, so try to order them from Italy.
Oh, really?
They're pasteurized normally.
What's wrong with that?
It means they're not raw. When you're pasteurizing them, you're heating them to a temperature to...
So you don't like roasted almonds either?
No, that's not raw.
Oh, wow. Okay, and then we've got...
This is nutritional yeast. It's not necessary, but I like it for flavor. Before I was raw vegan, I'm actually vegetarian now. I loved cheese a lot. And this is something, it's an inactive yeast that lends food kind of that cheesy flavor. It smells like stinky feet, kind of like blue cheese does.
Like
if you want to have a smell. Yeah.
It really does.
And you can get it at like Loblaws and stuff like. Now most of these places you can get at grocery stores. You don't have to go to a fancy, expensive natural food shop anymore.
Meg,
1 minute.
We're going to put you on the spot. You were making nachos.
Okay, nacho cheese. We're going to do nacho cheese. So I have the ingredients here for almond milk with our nut sack. This is how we would strain our almonds to make almond milk. You just grind them up, strain it.
Okay.
Fiber.
Okay.
Almond milk. Woo! That's our almond milk. We're going to make nacho cheese. So this is a cashew base. I'm going to add a little bit of water here. So these are cashews that I soaked overnight, just to make the protein more bioavailable, a little bit more easy to digest. We throw in a red pepper, some lemon juice, pretend I did it, because I'm not going to cut it. We've only got a minute. Bit of garlic powder. You could use raw garlic if you have it. Am I talking really, really fast?
No,
I've had a lot of coffee this morning, and I don't normally drink coffee. A little bit of onion powder. You could use green onions as well. I think in my recipe in my book, Map Wellness Morsels, I think green onions is
wow, she can really control the tongue so quickly in the morning.
And then we're going to put in some cumin, because that's what's going to give it that really nice, not chewy flavor. A bada boom bada bing. This is one of my most favorite recipes for everyone that comes to my classes, and we just blend it up in my blend tech. Loud.
Ooh. And what are your chips, Meg? What are your chips?
Those are raw. Flax is another essential that I didn't mention. Flax seeds. Grind those up, mix them with some water, some lemon juice, a bit of lime in there, some chili powder.
You know we got to try these
raw
nachos.
crackers. Made those in my dehydrator. Not a necessity. You could do it in the oven on a really low temperature. Missing the lemon, so not quite as fabulous, but that's my nacho cheese.
You would never know that's actually good for you because it tastes sinfully delicious.
And like cheese, right?
It really does.
Nacho cheese.
They're not yours, they're mine now. MeghanPearson.ca for more information. Pick it up. It's called Map Wellness Morsels, and you can enjoy it too. To good health. Don't mind if I do. Thanks, Meg.
Yeah, super nice, right?
So what is this made of?
It's flax. It's literally like flax.